Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogaha. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Krishna said, I shall now expound to you again that knowledge relating to the Supreme Being, the most exalted of all forms of knowledge, by gaining which all sages passed from this state of bondage into the highest perfection. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Parambhuya Pravakshami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajñatva Munayah Sarve Param Siddhimito Gataha. Those who have attained unity with my nature through this knowledge are not born again, even at the beginning of a new creative cycle, nor are they subjected to the distress of dissolution. Idam jnanam upashritya mamasa dharmyamagataha sargepi nopajayante pralayena vyadhanti cha. The great nature Prakriti is like a womb to me. I deposit therein the germ of creation, the creative impulse, out of which everything comes into being. Mama yonir mahat brahma tasmin garbham dadhamyaham sambhava sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. O son of Kunti, all creatures, whatever might be the womb from which they are born, have really the great nature as the womb, the source of their origin, and I am their father, the best ever of the seed. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavantiyaha tasam brahma mahadyonihi aham bija pradahpita. The three gunas of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, born of Prakriti, bind down the immortal soul to the body in its embodied state. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti guna Prakriti sambhavaha nibadhnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Among these, Sattva is luminous and harmonious due to its essential purity. It binds the soul, O sinless one, with the feeling, I am happy, I am full of knowledge. Tatra Sattvam nirmalatvad prakashaka manamayam sukha sangena badhnati jnana sangena chanagha. No Rajas to be passion-based and productive of longings for unattained objects and attachment for those in one's possession. It binds the actionless soul, O son of Kunti, by entangling it in action through the feeling, I am the doer. Rajo ragatmikam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tanni badhnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. As for the guna known as tamas, it is ignorance born and is productive of delusion in all beings. It binds the soul, O scion of the Bharata clan, with the obsession of a disposition characterized by negligence, indolence, complacence, and sleepiness, sluggishness, torpor. Tamas tvajnanajam vidhi. Tamas tvajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam. Pramadalasya nidrabhi tannibadhnati bharata. Sattva enslaves one to a mood of joy and happiness, and Rajas to one of activity, while Tamas, which wheels up knowledge, fills one with negligence and laziness. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanam avrutyatu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. Overpowering Rajas and Tamas, Sattva prevails sometimes. Suppressing Sattva and Tamas, Rajas becomes dominant. And likewise, dominating over Sattva and Rajas, Tamas holds the field. Rajas Tamas cha vibhuya Sattvam bhavati bharata Rajas Sattvam Tamas chaiva Tamas Sattvam Rajas tatha. When through all the senses, which are the portals of the body, knowledge, happiness, and similar characteristics manifest, then indeed it should be understood that Sattva is dominant. Sattva is dominant when through all the senses, which are the portals of the body, knowledge, happiness, and similar characteristics manifest. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat vivruddham satyamityuta. Avarice, extroversion, ceaseless planning and execution of works, restlessness, desire for enjoyment, these arise when rajas prevails. Lobha pravrutirarambha कर्मणाम अशमस्पृह रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. When tamas dominates, there is lack of intelligence, lack of effort, negligence, and delusion. Aprakasho, apravrittischa, pramado mohayevacha, tamasyetani jayante vivruddhe kurunandana. If one dies when sattva is prevailing predominantly, then one attains to pure regions of the knowers of the highest. Yada sattve pravruddhetu pralayam yati dehabhrut tadottam avidam lokan amalan pratipadyate. Those who die when rajas dominates are born among those attached to action, that is, as men, and likewise those dying in tamas are born in the wombs of creatures without the capacity for thinking and reasoning. Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate tadha pralinas tamasi mudhayonishu jayate. Virtuous actions promote spirituality and purity, while the rajas dominated ones result in pain and the tamas dominated ones in ignorance. Karmana sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalah phalam rajasastu phalam dukkam ajnanam tamasa phalam. From sattva arises knowledge, and from rajas avarice, negligence, delusion, and also ignorance. Ignorance are the products of tamas. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobhayevacha pramada mohau tamaso bhavato jnanamevacha. Those established in sattva evolve to higher goals, while those abiding in rajas remain in the mid-course. Steeped in evil tendencies, the tamas-dominated ones degenerate. Urdhvam gacchanti sattvastha, madhye thishtanti rajasa, jaganya gunavruttistha, adho gacchanti tamasa. When the subject recognizes, that is the Jivatma recognizes the gunas alone as the agent in all actions and himself as transcending the gunas, then he attains to my state. Nanyam gunebhyah kartaram yada drashtanupashyati gunebhyascha param veti madbhavam sodhigacchati. The embodied spirit, that is the Jivatma, having transcended the gunas from which the body has sprung, gains deliverance from the miseries of birth, death and old age and attains to immortality. Gunanetan atityatrin dehi deha samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukkhair vimukto amrutam. Arjuna said, O Lord, what are the marks of one who has transcended these three gunas? How does he behave and how does he rise above them? Arjuna said, Arjuna vacha, kairlingair strin gunan etan atito bhavati prabho kimacharah kadam chaitam strin gunan ativartate. Krishna said, Sri Bhagavan vacha, O son of Pandu, he who shows no aversion to knowledge, activity or delusion when any of them is dominant, nor longs for them when absent. Prakashancha pravrittincha mohamevacha pandava nadveshti sampravruttani nanivruttani kankshati. Who remains like an unconcerned witness and is unperturbed by the guna-born sense objects, who knows that it is only the guna-born senses and mind that act and enjoy and not his real self, who remains unwavering in all situations. Udasina vadasino gunaryona vichalyate gunavartanta ityeva yovatisthati nengate. Who is self-poised, alike in pleasure and pain, who makes no difference between stone, iron and gold, who is the same towards the loving and the hating, who is unmoved by praise and blame alike. Samadukka sukha swastha samaloshtaashma kanchana tulya priya priyodhira tulya nindatma samsthutihi. who is alike in honor and humiliation, who views a friend and foe alike, who has abandoned all sense of agency. Such a person is said to have transcended the gunas. Manapamanayoho tulyastulyo mitraripakshayoho sarvaramba parityagi gunatitassa uchyate. He who serves me through the communion of unswerving and exclusive devotion transcends the gunas and attains fitness to become Brahman. Manchayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatittvaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Indeed, I, that is Krishna, am the basic support of Brahman. And I am the incorruptible Brahman, who is the incorruptible state of moksha, of the eternal law, and of unending bliss. Here Krishna is categorically telling you that Brahman, the impersonal God, his foundation is Krishna. So Krishna is the ultimate, and Brahman, the formless, is the effulgence of Krishna actually. The impersonal effulgence of Krishna is known as Brahman in the Vedas. Brahmano hi pratishtaham amrutasya vyayasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasyai kantikasya cha sukhasyai kanti ekantika asya cha. Om Tat Satiti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishitsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Chaturdashodhyayaha.